So, in an interesting turn of events, NBA Commissioner Adam Silver says Montreal has reached out about a potential NBA expansion team. So before we start today's video, I've been following the expansion reports because it's something that intrigues me, and I think it's cool. Just as a journalist, I like to follow stories. Most of my expansion videos don't get too many views, but I do know people commented on it. People like to follow it, and as a journalist, you just continuously are following up on stories. Like when I worked at the news station, I was doing a beat on fentanyl, and they were passing fentanyl test strips that help combat that, and I probably did 8 or 9 stories just following up on that legislation. And I like to do the same thing with certain stories like this, talking about the NBA expansion. So let's get right into it. So during a recent appearance on NBC Sports Boston broadcast of the Celtics-Knicks game on Monday night, the discussion pivoted towards potential expansion, and Adam Silver alluded to the likelihood of this development being a priority for the NBA, which we already knew, especially once they finished the impending new media right deal. Now, with the prospect of the expanding teams entering the league, that was a weird way. With the prospect of potential expansion teams joining the league, Adam Silver highlighted that there are specific cities in the United States that piqued the NBA's interest. We all know that Seattle's guaranteed number 31. Everyone has said that, so don't even freaking question it. We all anticipate Las Vegas to be the 32nd team as the potential franchise, but the consideration of these cities underscores the league's commitment to broadening its domestic and international reach and tapping into new markets. Obviously, beyond domestic expansion, Silver also went into the idea of Vancouver and Mexico City. We've heard Mexico City before, but we never heard Vancouver as a viable contender for NBA expansion, with Silver acknowledging the ongoing consideration of these locations. Obviously, the global appeal of basketball and the success of its initiatives in Mexico City, like the games they have there, as well as the G League having a presence already in Mexico City, bolsters the league's confidence in exploring that opportunity in south of the border. Now, interestingly, I think Silver revealing that the NBA has received expressed interest from the city of Montreal. Not that the NBA has reached out to, the NBA obviously probably has reached out to Vancouver, has reached out to Las Vegas, to Seattle, but we've never heard of a city basically throwing their hat into the metaphorical ring. And with Silver alluding to the fact that Montreal has now further fueled the stokes of a potential second Canadian team via expansion, it shows the growth that this team has seen, or the sport of basketball has seen in Canada, especially with the Raptors and the Canadian basketball team doing really well this offseason in the World Cup. So the burgeoning basketball culture of Canada cannot be denied. Montreal's proactive outreach signals the city's eagerness to be part of the NBA landscape and reflects the league's appeal beyond traditional basketball cities that we would typically think of, like Louisville, Seattle, Las Vegas, even Mexico City. Now, we all know Vancouver failed, but maybe Montreal, the French Canadians, are over there like oui, and I don't know. But I think it's cool to see the NBA continuing to position itself as basically like an ever-growing league that could really replace the NFL as the most, I guess you would say, productive league, or profitable. So that's it. I want to hear your thoughts, guys. Bye.